live video of me digging into some rough Mexican fire agate, see what I can find. We're gonna try a different burr. I got these burrs from Harbor Freight. They're cheap plated burrs, and they're really good at hogging away a lot of material and not eating up your nice centered burrs. Um, I'll flip the camera so you can see, excuse me, the material I'm working on. How do I flip this? There we go. So this is a bunch of Mexican. It's all high grade uh, Aguascalientes rough. Some good banding in these. I just reached into the same bin that I sell out of. I just grabbed a couple handfuls and of the high grade to see what I could find. I already started on this one a little bit, and I said, hey, I should be making a video. So I took some of this stuff away, so I'm going to get going on this. Get this camera situated so you can see what I'm doing, and so I can see what I'm doing too. So let's see here. I think that'll be a good spot. Let me make sure, turn on my other phone, see if the live is feeding right. Hopefully we'll get some people in here. I still haven't got a regular time, so I should start doing it so people know when to come look. Let's see. I'm going to turn on the water. And right now I'm just hogging away material, trying to get down to the fire layer. I'm going to use these rough plated burrs. Can't get too close to the fire because this will grind right through it. I won't even know. But I want to get closer. So I want to leave a little bit of that chalcedony on top so I can kind of sneak down to it. And these plated birds eat that chalcedony away really quick. I'll switch back to my 220 when I think I'm getting close enough. Let's see what we can find in this one. I just took some random handfuls out of my high grade bin. I do sell this rough. I'm just trying to take away any chalcedony or mud, just doing my initial digging to see what's in here. Fire agate's like a box of chocolate, you never know what you're going to get. You never know what's hiding inside. So when I start off pieces like this, I'm just taking material away, paying attention that I don't grind fire away. I can use my light to kind of look through it to see if there's a limonite brown layer there where the fire usually held. This piece might end up getting cut into several smaller pieces depending on what presents itself. I do have a fan blowing behind me. It helps with the dust. I'm not breathing in the dust. I'd recommend wearing a respirator. When you start blind like this, you just don't know what's inside. I do see some real nice banding down here. So now I'm gonna switch to my 220 centered burr just to get into this area because there may be some fire really close there, and I can't see it using this one because it just rips the chalcedony. It's not smooth enough, doesn't cut smooth enough. Just a little technique. So this is my, oh no, that's the wrong one. The blue striped one is my 220 centered burr, so I'll use that one to get into that area where it's really dark brown, but I think there's fire really close right in here, and we'll see. This will smooth things out and I'll be able to see inside the stone a little bit better, see where I'm at before I proceed further. Oh yeah, we're right there by it. I'm gonna tighten this up again. I just want to clear it up, that way I can look inside and see how far away from the fire I am. Yeah, so there's a little, we're getting pretty close right there. Still probably got a couple millimeters left of grinding to take away to actually get to it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So when I start with these virgin pieces like this, I just kind of want to find where the fire lays and work out from there. And I'll sit there and study it, try to see where the most likely spots would be. And like I said, as we progress, I might have to cut this into a couple different stones. It may not be one big stone. I'm always hoping for that, but the way this is all twisted up, I think I'm gonna have to separate some pieces. You know, one of the main reasons why you don't see fire agate in commercial jewelry is because it's so labor intensive. And it's hard to get, you know, a massive amount of calibrated size stones to fit in standard settings. So most things have to be hand built. So you see the fire? Can you see the fire there? Oh, yeah, it looks like there's going to be some really dark green. Might just be a real thin layer there. We'll see. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera. Right in there. Need to wipe my optivisor. Got splashes all over it. So let's see what we've gotten so far. Gotta clean these lenses off. Okay, let's see. So yeah, you can see there's some green down there underneath the brown. I'm gonna cut up here for a minute and see this area, see how far it goes. My camera move. For those of you just joining, I am carving a piece of fire agate out of Aguascalientes. Hey Brian and Butterfly, thanks for joining. Do these live feeds of me carving fire agate, my favorite stone. I am a fire agate carver and miner. You know, in the Jebediah fire agate mine right now, I'm carving on a piece of material out of Mexico, out of Aguascalientes. Oh, it looks like maybe some purple right in there. You can see that really, see if I can get it to show on camera. There's some really nice green right down in there too. So this one's probably going to have some nice colors. Hopefully they're bright and intense. So we always hope for. So I'm always conscious of the amount of pressure I'm pushing down. When I get close to fire, I go real light. yeah, there's some nice purple in there. Can you guys see that? See that right in the middle, that purple? I'm gonna change visors. There we go. It looks really thin. I don't know if that purple's gonna survive. I think it's just floating on top of this other layer. I think that purple, I think that purple right there is just a ghost layer. These lower layers are going to be brighter. I could see right here on the edge that there's a better, brighter layer. Although I really like purple, I don't think that's going to be a good layer. It wouldn't survive the polishing. But there's probably better further down. I'm going to switch to a smaller 220 burr. These burrs are sintered, so they get smaller as they wear out, which is a good thing, because I say when they get smaller, I'll use them to get down into crevices. See, this one is a lot smaller. Oh yeah, look at that color. Some good color in this one. There's some pink in it. See, can you guys see this? Let's see. See all that color in there? If I could zoom in on this, get the light in there good, you guys can see how really pretty this one is. Okay, back at it. Let's see what we got. Got a rainbow in this one. I think there's it looks like there's 2 layers to it. See the purple underneath that? But see, I have this top layer right here, but then down here there's a whole nother layer. So I don't know. Look at this for a minute. There's some good color down in there. I think I'm gonna work here first and over here just to expose, see what's going on. Expose more color layers. Take some of that chocolate away. One moment, folks. Alright, let's see. Hey, Zamber691, hello. I'm sorry I didn't see you sooner. I kind of get stuck staring at what I'm carving. I only look at the camera every now, at the messages every now and again. But thanks for letting me know you're here. Trying to get down that little crevice. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's actually purple right there. But it's really dark. That's a problem with purple sometimes. If it's not with another bright color, it kind of just looks blah. Those tiny bubbles right there are purple too. Oh, this stone is such a mess. It's got multiple layers on it, and see, let me get my little pointer here. There's this top layer that has all the rainbow in it. There's pink, purple, green, gold, reddish. There's really bright green underneath this top layer, but then it's only about maybe 4 or 5 millimeters, or actually it's a little thicker. But right here is a whole, down here there's a whole nother stone on. This is right on top of that, and that makes it tough. So it comes all the way around. It's like this cap right here. If I carve it here, it might even peel off because it looks like it's peeling right here. But it's got such good color right there. Do you see that? So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to kind of clean up this side right here and see how this goes together, and maybe carve into here just to see how I could separate it if I need to.